no matter what obstacles we might encounter as a country, and no matter which side of the debate you might fall down on, we can always overcome that and continue to grow as long as we appreciate and value free speech.
People of goodwill can make a difference. Imagine what we can do if we're all engaged together in it.
The freedom of speech requires the most vigilant. So I salute the City Club
for being a beacon, a symbol, and a sentinel for freedom, for justice, for tolerance.
This is one of the most prestigious podiums from which the city of Cleveland is informed and the nation is informed.
Having spoken here, I will be able to say that I have something in common with Dick Cheney, Pat Robertson, and Ross Perot.
In the world of comedy, there's Caesar's Palace, and then there's the City Club of Cleveland. But the conventional wisdom is if you can make it at the City Club of Cleveland, you'll make it anywhere.
The City Club was founded in 1912. We are one of the oldest civic institutions committed to free speech. And we want people to be knowledgeable citizens so that when the time comes for people to engage in their democracy, that they're more informed and more enlightened.
The right of free speech is perhaps our greatest right in this country. I think the City Club is a bastion for free speech, not only in Cleveland, but in the United States as well.
We have seen every type of speaker from all over the world brought here in our midst.
One of the most fun and also exciting forums was President Clinton, and he was challenged by a local congressman who took offense at the fact that he had referred to the contract with America as the contract on America.
At a time when the public is so concerned about violent crime, why would you resort to using such talk in such an inflammatory way, especially when you have spoken yourself saying that you personally want to reduce the amount of partisanship in the debate?
First of all, I agree with the line item veto. I agree that we still should have some tax relief for middle-class taxpayers. What I do not agree with is saying, put us in control and we will cut everybody's taxes, balance the budget, increase defense and increase Star Wars, and we'll tell you how we're going to do it after the election. That's what I don't agree with. And I do think that's a contract on our future. And I appreciate your concern about crime and violence. I wish you hadn't voted against the Brady bill and the crime bill.
There were many interesting and exciting speakers, but I have to say that my favorite speaker was George Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush. He was running for president in 1980.
We can solve problems in the 80s if we return to strong, understanding, experienced, and hopefully compassionate leadership.
I recall when my brother Carl was running for the office of mayor of Cleveland, and prominent at the City Club were the debates which took place between Carl Stokes and Seth Taft. So I think it helped a city at that time understand their relevance to national politics.
In my view, the City Club is always a forum for all kinds of diverse points of view.
It has taught me a lot in the way of how to be with people, how to respond to people, how to respect their views. That the City Club has made available those things which I would never have had otherwise.
We are, at our heart, a democracy, and we are a nation and a world that needs to learn how to live with one another and thrive with one another and understand each other. And at the heart of that is dialogue and information.
Well, the City Club is indeed a city treasure.
It's an extraordinary podium that has welcomed people of all different political persuasions and all different backgrounds and colors and beliefs to present their ideas right here in Cleveland. And then the nation listens in.
People realize the value of the service the City Club provides, and also what a great beacon for the city it is outside of Cleveland, all over the United States, in fact beyond.
In essence, what we're trying to do with the campaign for the new century is to approach, the souls and minds of our community at large.
We're talking about making sure that the City Club continues to be the asset that it has been in its first 100 years.
And the fact that we provide free speech, which is so much more important today than it's ever been, I think is a reason why people should give.
Surely we can learn at the least to look around at those of us, of our fellow men, and surely we can begin to work a little harder to bind up the wounds among us and to become in our hearts brothers and countrymen once again.
There's a magic there, a magic of that moment. You understand that's history. What we need to continually remind ourselves is how important that historic moment is.
Tennyson wrote in Ulysses, "That which we are, one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield."